Hey everybody, coming to you live here to talk to you a little bit about a free profile makeover 5-day challenge that I'm going to be doing starting tomorrow in my online business guide Facebook page, where I'm going to help you go through areas of your Facebook profile page and highlight some of the incredible, valuable real estate that's available there to you, and take it into bite-sized pieces over the 5 days, a short training video, and showing you exactly what to do with your profile picture, your cover page, with your bio, with other information, and some other special spots that you can use that you may not even be aware of. But first of all, let's have a little chat about why it's so important for your profile page to be the first best impression that you can make. So I'm just going to hide this here. I'm going to share my screen and let's just go have a little bit of a talk about that. So many of us are business owners, and regardless of whether we are brick and mortar business, if we're hairdressers, landscapers, massage therapists, we have a home-based business, whatever it is, our profile page is really, really important. So this profile makeover, which is going to really change things for you, is really, really important. So where's the first place that you go to learn about someone who has perhaps messaged you, that's commented on your post, who's hosting an online event, teaching you something, or is a friend of a friend? Maybe it's somebody you're considering buying something from as well. Well, you typically go to their profile page to check them out and see what's going on over there, see what they're all about. And why do we do that? Well, we like to know who we're going to be buying from. We want to know, like, and trust this person, because if they're telling us one thing on one hand and we go to their profile page and there's no social proof there about what they are or who you are and what you're about when your customers and clients are going to look, then we kind of get a little bit suspicious, or maybe we're not as likely to buy something from that person or want to work with them. Now, let's just take somebody that you know, like, and trust. All right, you got somebody in mind? So we may like them even though we have never met them before. We may feel like we know them even though we've never met them in person. We feel connected to them because we know things about them. They share some of their life with us. They inspire us with quotes and motivation. They show us their lifestyle, some of their highs, some of their lows, hair done, hair not done. They are real people, and they have built a relationship with us. And we love this about them. Isn't that the case? Can you think of somebody? Now, if somebody's really coming to mind, you're like, yeah, I see them all the time. And I love it when they show up in my world and provide me some sort of value and make me feel good. Because it's people who do business with people that they know, like, and trust and value. So what do you think that people are doing to you if you have a business? But more importantly, what have you been telling yourself about why you haven't updated your profile page? Maybe you haven't shared your lifestyle. Maybe you don't post very often. It can be kind of scary. I get that. I used to be very fearful about putting myself out there, if you will, if that's what it's called, out there on Facebook or on whatever social media platform that you're using. Also, sometimes the technology behind all of that can be a little bit frightful. So we'd rather just stick our head in the sand and pretend like it's not happening. A lot of us feel like we're going to be judged by our family and our friends, or criticized for the information that we're putting out there, or actually just kind of stepping out there and starting to create an audience. A lot of us have beliefs in and around what social media is and what's exactly happening there. And I always love to say, I always thought it was way more popular than I actually was. Because from what I understand, there's algorithms involved with Facebook and with social media. And your participation as a social being on this platform will really make a difference as to who sees your information. So just because you're putting a post on your Facebook page doesn't mean that everybody who are your friends and family are necessarily seeing it all the time. There are certain tricks and tips that you need to get aware of in order for people to see your information all the time. And where I used to be like, I don't want everybody to have to see my stuff. Now I'm like, man, I really want everybody to see my stuff. And so I need to take some steps to make that happen. One good idea is to pre-engage with people, meaning before you're going to put your post out there, that you actually go and be social on Facebook. You can like people's pages, you can comment on things, you can share, just to get the algorithms going so they go, hey, that person's really being very social. That's what we're all about. So when you put a post out there, then Facebook will give you some visibility on that post. Equally important is don't do a post and then head off to bed or turn your computer off, because again, this is a social network and the algorithms want to see you being social. So it's really important that you stick around for a while, and if people are liking your page that are commenting, that you get back to them and you make some kind of comment, ask a question, and be engaging, because the more that you do that, the more the algorithms see you being sociable and put your information in front of your target audience. Now, for some of us, we may be a little bit concerned with maybe running into people that we don't want to have in our circle. And honestly, on occasion, you may get somebody who comments on something that just may seem a little odd or send you an odd friend request. You just simply have to delete them. It's not too much of a concern. I oftentimes think I may run into more unusual people who do not fit into my bubble at the grocery store, at the gas station, or just even on the street. So hopefully that kind of demystifies a few of the beliefs that you may have about working on social media. So now let's think about that person we were talking about before who, kind of makes you smile and you think really great things about that person. They bring a lot of joy into your life. And what makes you any different than them? Because you are equally as interesting and you really have value to offer people. Now let's talk a little bit about what you may already be doing. So maybe you're new to social media, or maybe you've been working on social media for some time now. Well, regardless, where you're going to start to connect with people, you may be doing this already, or maybe looking to do this, is in groups with your ideal audience. Maybe in groups where you share common interests like pets or traveling or knitting or cooking. Maybe you've already developed a private group for your customers and for your clients where you can engage with them about your products and what you have to offer and give them tips. Maybe you're using Facebook stories all the time already. Perhaps you're participating in online events, trade shows, home parties, or maybe you are just doing regular advertising. But you can see from this image how all of those activities that you're doing on social media all connect back to your profile page, and why the profile page is such an important place to start. Because your profile page is the first impression that you're giving people, and you want to make a good first impression. It's really your online business card. So what do you say? Are you open to taking a look at how you can use your profile page to give the first impression? And if you are, then join me for my free 5-day profile makeover challenge that I'm going to be hosting. It's in my online business guide group, which is here on Facebook. It starts tomorrow. I will be going live in that group at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for 5 days consecutive. And there will be recordings available because I know not everybody's going to be available right at 2 p.m. So you'll be able to get those recordings. Each day, I'm going to go through one section of our profile page, and I'm going to show you how you can take a good picture, some of the tools that you can use for that, some of the editing that you can use, and some of the other areas on your page, like your cover page, your bio, some of the information about you, and a few other secret gems that I have to share with you. So if you're interested in joining, just check out the comment section here in the video for the link to register. You can join my challenge email list as well, and you can also book a free 15-minute strategy session with me. So I'd love to help you make over your profile page in this 5-day challenge. It's going to be a lot of great information. Plus, I'm going to have tons of extra bonuses inside the online group and a free companion PDF to go along with the challenge. I'm just going to exit out of here and let's pop back into StreamYard and just stop that share. So if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, you know what? My profile page could use a little bit of a makeover, or maybe you've already made some changes to your profile page, but you're thinking, oh, I wonder what these extra hidden places are that I can maximize that real estate to be able to share and to communicate with my ideal audience. And some of the other great tips that you will find inside my group and during the 5 days of the training. Well, then this is a training for you. I'd invite you to join me. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be step-by-step. It's bite-sized. It's going to make it a little bit simpler to be able to put what you're learning into progress. And it's always nice to have a bit of a community of people who are the same as you working together and to have somebody to help guide you along with your business. So if you're interested, click on the link. It will take you to the registration page. You'll be able to book your strategy session. You'll be able to get your PDF as well and to join in my email list. If you have any questions at all, just let me know. And I look forward to working with you and helping you to update your profile page in this 5-day free makeover challenge.